Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about the brakes. I'm going to be doing the front and the rear brakes. I do have some hardware, some replacement hardware as backups. Now, Concept Z Performance does sell the front and rear hardware kit, which they'll come in a bag like this. But theirs is a couple bucks more than everyone else, but it's only because they include this additional pins for the front. So here is Concept Z's, and then here is the factory style, or not the factory style, but the kit they sell. These pins are from the Z1 brake kit. Again, this is the Concept Z kit. They're actually the same brand as far as who manufactures, Centric I think it's called. But Concept Z, again, they make these to make a better fitment for the pins. That's the only reason why that's there. So we're gonna go ahead and check out how they both look on the calipers. And then make sure you do have your replacement cotter pins. I'm doing new hardware for front and the rear because I haven't replaced the pads yet. And I have tried cleaning them, but they do squeal a little bit, and you'll see how bad it is. So make sure you have stuff like your anti-seize, lubricants. We do have some small needle nose pliers. We're going to use these to actually remove these cotter pins. I use this for brake calipers to compress the pistons back in. Use this with a rubber mallet, and you could punch out the pins in the calipers to pull the pads out easier. Go ahead and make sure the car is in the air on jack stands. Do not just let it sit on a jack, it's unsafe. And we're gonna go ahead and get those wheels off and go over here and go ahead and pop this guy open. That way when you're compressing the pistons, the brake fluid has a little less resistance getting back into the reservoir. So these are the Sport rotors and pads. So this only applies if you have a sport model car. The base will have kind of a standard 2-piston or single piston calipers depending if it's front and rear, and various other things of course. So first thing is right here, those pins that get out. Look at that. Now I haven't taken these pads off, I have no idea the condition of them. So we're gonna look at this together. Put that there. And just like that. Doesn't take a lot of force. I think this one's bent maybe. Yeah, it has a slight bend to it. Okay. Same thing on the bottom side. Oh, I don't even need the hammer on this one. It just came right out. And then this plate's gonna pop off. Wow, they still got a lot of pad life still though. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm gonna clean everything up. I'm tired of the brake squeal. It's getting kind of ugly, so. I don't know what brand these are, but they're making too much noise. I'm assuming we're gonna find one side that's really bad, but we'll see. That brake stuff people put on, it's annoying. This is just some Zepp industrial, propylene greaser, and then it's just compressed. Do have some water in here too to thin it out, because it's a concentrate. Does a pretty good job. I'm get in here and brush this out. Again, this is just a nylon brush. This is a metal one. You don't want to puncture any seals or anything. It's basically a big toothbrush. Time for this side, same thing. And look for the pin. There we go. Where's the pin on this one? There it goes. I see it. Same thing, just push through. I always keep that little screwdriver with me too, just in case I need to put some more pressure on it. This one didn't come off like by itself. That's one way to do it. Like a silicone thing, and it's just disgusting. It cakes up. I don't think it's really worth it. But we're gonna put this all back together with new stuff after we clean it. So here's the old pads. They actually look like they had a ton of life on them. And that's okay. So, pad to pad. These obviously were not replaced that long ago. This hardware though looks horrid. The pins have a slight bend to them. Here's a new pin next to it, so same length. And I had it wrong. So the Concept Z Performance pins are for the rear, not the front. So this is what the rear pin would look like, and this is compared to theirs. So this actually sits like perfect in the caliper. It sits basically flush and it's fine. But yeah, you can see the hardware on the rear is bad. This is all gunked up with whatever they put on it. And then the new pads, more slots for cleaning and degassing kind of thing. So now it's time to put it all back together. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this all put together now. Now I use some of these anti-seize, put it around the edges just a little bit, and this seems to work best for me. Just be very careful. This stuff cakes up. It is like it's on my glove. I barely touched it, and this stuff spreads so much. Now, these are a floating kind of style, so you don't really need a lot of anti-seize in here. I just want it to be floating and not rubbing or making noises, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that. And this one has the noisemaker, and we're gonna slide that one in the back. You usually give them a little wiggle when you put them in. And you go in the back. And look at that. So it gets to the very edge and it's just flush. Now when you put these in though, take note of where the pinhole is. So when you come in here with your pin, your cotter pin, you'll know where to push it into. Obviously without the tripod here, you can just slap it in. Don't forget this, just like I did. Basically that pin is gonna go against this. I'm gonna pull it back out actually. And this is gonna retain the pads. And you're gonna have to fight the pin a little bit, move it around. All right, so on this one, we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the good stuff on here. After you're done with your wheels, go ahead and torque them down. Go under your cover here, where you put the lid on, that back on, close the hood, and time to break the brakes in. Well, here guys, I'm gonna have the street bed-in steps that you have to go through. There's a total of 3 for street. There's a couple for track, which I'll list in the description below. But at the end of the day, make sure you do all these properly, and this will also help the brakes last longer, stop premature wear, and a bunch of other things. But I appreciate you guys watching today's video. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.